Alright, welcome to the second season of NCS, the NR League with me and all my Discord buddies. And without further ado, let's get started on the Clash. The 20-car preliminary race at Talladega before the main season starts. And let's just get right to it. Got Vent on the pole and Toad right beside him. Green flag. The whole field going in. You got a 3 wide back here with Jerry and such. But there you go. I see starting to line up, get some draft, and just pull away. They're probably going to be pulling the low side more as Racer gets underneath there. He's going for the lead. He gets it. It's just a big pack of cars. It's the RS Fast Lane 11 in the 11. Trying to run in the middle. He goes middle or high. You got Ethan. Jumps low. It's going to be a rotating door of drivers having the lead. I think those 2 cars in the back are going to get draft. They should be fine. So we're going to have 9 rookies when the season starts. It's going to be a very interesting battle to see who gets Rookie of the Year. There's actually a couple rookies in this race now, Ethan and KSS. But now we see, in exchange for the lead, the 15 sucking up nicely to the back of Jake in the 21. And it looks like now it'll be Karibo's turn to get the lead passed off to him before it gets taken away quickly by either the 20 or the 17. Just do a quick vibe check. All 20 of them are still racing here. Ace takes a higher lane. We'll take a look at a front end shot here. Ace goes all the way up to a 3rd lane actually. That is the exact opposite of where you want to be, as Hyper potentially making it almost made it 4 wide off there, but I think he wisely backs off. As looks like Clipper is going to be the one to be handed the reins to the front of the pack. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a revolving door until the pit stops mainly happen, and then we won't know who's where. Oh, what is it with the 12 and just coming up off the corner like that? The second time the guy behind him tried to take the middle from him, but that time he went high. And I kind of like the flash all over the place. But now we see RS taking the lead away. Very close to the line there. We hope that's how it ends. That'd be a great way to end a race. Close as hell. And God, I saw just out of the corner of my eye Jake tempting fate with CS trying to go 4 wide. Now we see the defending champion Chippy seeing if he has anything for the 11 for the lead. He's looking. The guy behind him goes high. That's Toad, and there he goes. The rite of passage at Talladega, judging by how revolving the door is going to be. think somebody who's in the back now would have a good time being up front when the pit stops are going to take place. I see Vent Nation back up to where he is. And now Blast is going low too. You never know where the 3 wide's going to hit. As Racer gets back in there below Blasta. Vent gets into that 3rd lane. That is with no help at all. He's just going to go back. Falling back forever. Seems though everybody got too wide there. So, yeah, you're just screwed. That happens. Going back. Going back. I think he found a place to run there. His KS goes to the middle. You see Mizzou making that move around Blasta. He's got that good move on the bottom. Some drivers definitely going to the bottom. They're getting too wide now. I saw a Clipper in the middle there, but that's about it for middle lane. Seeming to have settled down since the initial drop. And as I say that, we have more drivers fiddling with 3 wide. Yeah, I saw Ace in the middle, but they're just gonna leave Blast out to dry. That is, and the pit window is about 10, 11 laps. I mean, some drivers, I wouldn't say they want to pit on 9 laps because 9 plus 9 is less than 19. Here we see CS Fastlane 11. He's upgraded to a full-time role this season. He was a part-timer. Now he's going to be doing every race in the 43. Let's see how he does. So he won't be in contention for the Rookie of the Year standings, as he has experience with racing this league, even if most of his finishes in Season 1 were of unlucky makeup. I didn't really know where I was going with that commentary. Yeah, Season 1 was just the announcers were non-existent and people got mad. So I'm going to awkwardly bumble my way through the season, hoping people don't get mad. Tayo is not fast on that high lane. What is happening up there? Are they pitting or just slowing down for some reason? I mean, and then you have KS who swings to the high side, but no one's going to help there. There's no help coming for him. So I think the drivers in the best position right now are CS and Karibo, because they're both up front on the low side. Unless Clipper has anything to say about it for the 15, but it seems as though his fate has been sealed. Oh, Clipper gonna take that low side from the 15. And it is not going to be pretty. I want to see these guys stuck 3 wide up there. And here we go. Pitting, everyone's pitting except for Ty. Hoping we get one of them good Talladega finishes. Yeah, the majority of the guys are in pit road, so there was no reason to watch Ty. Tayo kind of got held up, so it's not going to be beneficial for him to stay out like that. Let me see. Who's going to get off pit road first? I think he's out. And all the best drivers coming up, but CS gets a good job coming off there. Some drivers 2, 3 wide. I see Tayo in the distance in turn 3 and 4. He's going to pull off to pit right about now. CS has that, but Clipper is on his way. I think Clipper's going to catch CS. It's going to be an interesting battle between the C drivers. Let's take a look at the pit stops. You can see in the background, if you squint hard enough, you can see Clipper and CS going through now. They're going to absolutely crush the 3 of Tayo. Tayo leads the lap coming off pit road, but that doesn't mean jack shit. Clipper's going to race CS hard, so the cooperation between these two is non-existent. Take a look at TV2. Come across the stripe, they're a few seconds back and they got double the amount of cars, but why aren't they just working together? You got Jerry, you got KSS and Misty. They're working along with this group, but let's take a look at the margin when they get there, but they're passing each other quite a lot. Take a look. It's a 2.7 second deficit. But Clipper is working together with CS Fastlane 11, seeing what this group can do to run away. Oh my god, those 4 are back there just so ignorant they're not wanting to work together. If they could just give each other the boost, it would be so much easier to work to get back up there. Take a look at the margin, 2.74, 2.69, so it's not working. Jerry has to have patience, which he does not have patience at all. Push the man. Don't just pass him. You got these two here. You got a pretty big group here that actually does have speed, but I think they're too far back. And then you got this little bat group here. Racer, Vent, Ethan, and Eddie are just the last 2 there. You know, top 2 continue their assault on the field. They got a little bit more track time ganged, but let's take a look at the rear. It just is not enough. They just don't want each other leading. The battle for 3rd is just redundant. Going to 4 to go. I don't think this is helping. Look at these guys. They're setting clean lap times of 51s. I mean, yeah, Chippy Gang 3/10, but the overall is still not helping. This race is basically the CS versus Clipper, and I don't think Clipper has any intentions to make a pass for the lead. So, unless something happens here, CS Fastlane 11 is going to get a win at the Clash. think my air conditioning just turned on. 3 to go. You see they're lined up now. All 4 of them are actually up. As I say that, Chippy gets fucked. They could have had something. But they screwed it all up. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a too little too late thing. They're going to try. But they need to try harder to get up there. Maybe having KS be the pusher is good because he's doesn't have the power to pass. If they can keep that up, they might actually have a threat here. Jerry is sabotaging their plan to get back up with these guys. A 2 seconds. Can you make up 1.5 seconds in 2 laps on a plate track? As we see Clipper going for the lead. It has been boring for so long, but now it's heating up because the side effect of these two going side by side for the lead is it gives a third pack a huge advantage. Now the race is on. Misty is going to get there, and he's going to make it interesting. That Clipper has just opened a huge can of worms by running this high side. They're there. All 6 of them are there. It's going to be a race. The race is on. And it's going to be a good one. As, you want to push high, push low, push wherever. I don't think it matters. The 3x3 on the final lap. I think Clippers got it good though. Oh man, but I think there's just more strength in numbers or equipment strength on the high side, but the low side is both sides are getting a run for their money. Both sides are there. Neither end is backing off. Clipper and CS. I think Clipper's got it though, coming through 3 and 4. Unless something happens with Chippy, but can he make that move? Is Jerry going to go low? Jerry is going to dip. Jerry's going to dip. Chippy's going low. Chippy with the run on the low side coming through the tri-oval. And Chippy Toothy wins the clash. Whew, that last lap was actually a banger. As we're waiting for everyone else to get finished up here. Yep, everyone's through. Oh my lord. We had a good one. Chippy, the other driver with a C in his name, took huge advantage of that 4-car draft. When Clipper and CS went side by side, they just had nothing and got eaten alive by those 4. You see those 4, they all got top 5 finishes. KSS, Misty, Jerry. Good for them. And then see some other guys in the top 10. RS, Toad, Jake, Karibo. Top 10s by all. And you can see 3 pronounced groups. And that group at the back just was too far back to do anything. And that mid group from like RS to Ace has significant size, but too far back to effectively do anything. And with that, here's to hoping the regular season is filled with good racing, hard points battles, and drama, action, and everything else I want. I'm just rambling at this point. Have a good future.